Today on the channel, from Old Hanoi to East Berlin, Commando involved again with Commando 30th Anniversary Spawn.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another McFarlane Toys unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got the 30th Anniversary Commando Spawn. But for all your Commando Spawn needs and a whole lot more, make sure you hit up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Gotta get a deal. And Commando Spawn coming to us once again. We've had many a Commando Spawn over the years from McFarlane Toys. This one, however, a little bit more anime edition, I guess I would call this one here. Not really what I think of with Commando Spawn, and we've unboxed a few of these 30th anniversary ones, and primarily they are basically just statues, not really action figures. So they may play a little of that old school tomfoolery on a collector or two that are collecting these, but they do have a nice throwback appeal. Obviously the figure is a throwback, but the packaging is a throwback as well. Reminds me of those olden times when the early infancy of the McFarlane toy line. So hard to get these things out of the package. I remember riding in the back seat of my parents' car, my dad's driving, and I get the new Violator, I got the new Clown, Spawn figures, Malabolgia, whatever you want to say, from that time, and you couldn't open them in the back seat. It was dangerous. I was like, I can't get this open. There's nothing I can do. You'd get it cut open just a little bit. You'd cut your hands on the plastic. It was a wild time in the 90s. So hard to get some of these figures out of the package, and a little bit of a return to that. So it feels a little bit nostalgic, I will say. But another nostalgic thing, probably for you and for me, is the way we do the unboxings on this channel. Of course, we're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's see what old Commando's up to here. He's just doing Commando things all over the place. Spawn logo down low. Got that gold 30th anniversary Spawn logo at the top. Red and black attack with this Commando Spawn. Looking extra dangerous, but looking a little anime feel to him, I would say. Nothing too crazy on the sides. Get a little bit of that action there. On the back, no War and Peace, nothing like that. Just the gold sticker at the top. Spawn, all the usual stuff. What's it say? Original figure release in 2007. Once again, a little bit of a dark time for me with old McFarlane. Yes, Todd, it was dark that time of year for me. 2007, I was busy. I was doing things. I was just out of school. I was, my wife and I, we were just dating for a couple of years. We had things to do. I had G.I. Joe Classified series, not so much. G.I. Joe Figure Subscription Club stuff to collect at the time. And Todd, I had to do the Jakks Class Superstars. I had to do Jakks Class Superstars. Heck, I even wrote a book on it all these years later. How about that? Shout out to the book there. But I was collecting those, wasn't diving into Spawn collectibles at the time. But I would take a look, I'd acknowledge them from afar. That's what I would do there. But I'm going to take this offline. I'm going to get this out of the package, and I'll be back with all things Commando Spawn. All right, let's get down to old Commando Spawn business. First off, let's start with the trading card here. Gold foil trading card. It is a picture of the actual figure here, Commando Spawn. Al Simmons is a man cursed after being betrayed by his government and left for dead. He returns to Earth as a Hell Spawn. But even with access to hellish powers beyond belief, Al can still rely on his training as a soldier and the weapons and tactics that have saved his life dozens of times. And it writes itself right there. How about a little plastic prison here? Commando Spawn looking extra commando-y is what he looks like there. And we got to cut him out because, like Todd McFarlane, he says, man, put more twist ties. There's a lot of places they say, okay, we want the quality check here, Todd. What do you think of this? And Todd, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't hear any corrections from the couch. Todd will say, this looks good, but put 4 more twist ties on it. 4 more. Let's just be safe. Let's be safe. And Todd, a guy that likes to play it safe. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. See you later. Oh, twist ties throughout the air. Always a fun scene. Always a fun scene there. Now, we did get a Spawn stand here. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. We do get this with the old Commando Spawn. And then we get the old Commando Spawn himself. Oh, look at this. We got some articulation on this bad boy. We got the arms that go up and down. We're here for that. Do get a little side to side at the forearm. We get a fist of fury, and we do get a gripping hand over here. Is that it, though? Is that all we're going to get? Yep, that's all we could get. Wish we got a little bit of head movement on this one. That would have been fairly nice, but not happening. Not happening here today. So he just got all of his bullets around the back here going all the way around, looking good. You got the green and yellow. These are Oakland A's weapon bullets, I think is what they are. Somebody fact check that. You got the red over the top. You got the red belt with the Spawn logo kind of right in the middle. Pockets all over the place. They should call this pocket Spawn is what it is. All kinds of stuff. He's ready for storage. None of them do open up, as we do know. Head, very small head. That's kind of the anime proportions on this one to me. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong once again, but a very small head, but you know it is Spawn when you do see it. Got the red gloves going on. Got the red and black attack really throughout here. You got a little knife on the side. Knife not removable, unfortunately. Oh, for a second I thought we had some boot cut on here. No boot cut going on. You do get holes in the feet, so he will fit on the stand if need be. Now we do get this Gatling gun. Is that what that is called? We do get that here for him. All kinds of stuff. And then we get a little backpack, G.I. Joe style, Mr. McFarlane. I appreciate that, of course. Plugs right in the back very easily. Obviously, only one hand is going to be able to hold this. It's not going to be the fisted hand, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, very tight, but you get it in there, squeeze it in there, and oh my gosh, Commando Spawn just ready to mow everybody down. He's ready to do it. Commando style is what he's going to do. I'm here for that. That looks pretty good. That's not terrible. I don't got any issues with this one. This is probably the best one of the bunch, and actually the one I was the least excited for from this little threesome, I guess we'll call it. And I guess I have them right here. I could bring these out. I had really high hopes for this one. Unfortunately, this is probably my least favorite of the bunch. I don't know. Something about it's just too dirty looking. It really looks just too weird, and it's a different version of Spawn with different artists and stuff. I like my Spawn with Todd McFarlane. He's on the couch for a reason. That's how I enjoy it. So you get this girl, was it Heather Wood? Is that what her name was? Something like that from the card. Just doesn't capture the magic for me like this one does. And this one's a cool tribute one as well. This isn't bad, but I'm going to put Commando Spawn #1. I would have never guessed that. I thought for sure this would be my favorite, second favorite, least favorite, other way around. Favorite, in the middle, least favorite. Who would have thought that one there? But there's really not a lot to talk about these figures, unfortunately, as they're more statue than action figure. This one feels like it has the most potential to be an action figure. And if you're a little kid, but let's be honest, no little kids are buying these. Come on, what are we doing? If you're a little kid, you can have some imagination with these. There's no doubt about it, though. But interesting. Definitely interesting one. But we're representing 30 years of McFarlane Toys. 30 years, Todd. I can't believe McFarlane Toys and I are the exact same age. It's wild time. I can't believe it. We're both 30 years old. Yes, it's true, Todd. Yes, it's true. We'll get the DNA test. It'll show. It'll show in my bones and my DNA that I'm only 30 years old. 30 to the nose. There you go right there. But an interesting one. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on these three. Of course, the crown jewel is going to be the Spawn McFarlane 2-pack. It's got to be, right? Toeless Todd McFarlane, get it to me all day long. We're unboxing that on the channel as well. But out of the 3 solo releases, I don't know. Be interested to hear your thoughts on these 3 in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell, as I usually do say. Don't forget about Patreon, where we got all kinds of early access to videos from both YouTube channels. You get monthly giveaways, monthly Q&As, dog stuff, pizza reviews, you name it, it's all going down on the old Patreon channel. Patreon, really the best way to support the channel as well, if you like what you see between the 2 channels and all the content you do get. You can also support the channel at PetersonTees.com, search Kyle Peterson, and like I said, don't forget the book, hardcover exclusive, variant edition, Barnes & Noble exclusive, soft cover, recommend getting on Amazon a little bit cheaper. Just shy of 700 pages on the entire Jakks Classic Superstars line. A look into my collection. Quite the book, if I do say so myself. So there it is right there. And of course, you want an autographed copy or you want to reach out to me, hit me up on social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for McFarlane Toys 30th anniversary celebration, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.